Hopefully that'll last me. I'm gonna try to make this video not too long. Sorry about that. Sun is in my face. But I made this video because a lot of people are just saying I put it in God's hands of dealing with demonic family members and demonic family members' friends, demonic friends, on and on and on and on or whatever. So my stepfather is demonic, and that's what I want to draw my these videos to. A lot of us women got caught up being born to a stupid mother. My mother was stupid. You know, they like to put your mother on drugs and, you know, make her into a pothead or a crackhead or whatever. Or a prostitute head. Okay? So some of these women, you know, were made into their man's prostitute. Prostitution was real big when drugs started coming about. You know, so and we need to understand that men are always trying to sell women because women make a lot of money selling their bodies, and they were trying to make a lot of money off of us selling our bodies, you know, and that's what I'm being harassed and threatened. You see those threats? I believe I showed the letters in one of my videos of the threats that I received. If not, I'll make another video, and then you check my other videos, you'll see on camera my apartment complex putting the person putting the letters, the threats, in my car windshield. So but a lot of us need to document. Document is the key essential. The police will ask you, did you document? Do you have any kind of proof? Even if you got a tape recorders, okay? My ex-husband tried to use a tape recorder. I tell you, this son of a bitch is the devil, okay? Tried to use a tape recorder and brought it to court. This is how crazy this motherfucker is. After he put his hands on me and tried to make that of an excuse of why he put his hands on me and had the right to put his hands on me, is because he recorded. I had a demonic cousin that I believe that he was sleeping with, and he was trying to get custody of my children. And these men, some of them are real dirty, you know, with trying to have, you know, women don't want to do what they say, and a family member, you know, or girlfriend of theirs, and trying to create crimes or situations where, you know, she don't want to, the girl don't want to do it, the women don't want to do what they say, so the girl and him try to, you know, create a situation where it makes her look bad to the courts or whatever to try to get custody, or they try to drive her crazy, or, you know, and this was the situation. You know, he was trying to get custody of my children and then try to probably file child support on me or kill me, because he didn't try to kill me multiple times. And I'm worth, this is why I'm making these videos, because I'm worth a lot of money, okay? And some of us that, you need to look up how much you worth. Contact Social Security, some of you women, okay? And find out how much that you worth, okay? I'm worth millions. I won't say exactly how many. It's nobody's business. But let's just say if I got killed or died, that whoever got custody of my children, okay, would get a lot of money. Okay. So, people that need to make that aware. Like my uncle, he was murdered. Okay, and whoever was taking care, and he was, worth on Social Security, quite a bit, and his daughter was born from a crackhead mother, and I don't know what happened between him and his wife that he did have that was kind of halfway decent. He was known for dating crackheads and stuff. I don't know what these men that like to date crackheads, they're looking for opportunities, to take advantage of women, I guess. And it came back around on him, and he got shot and killed by one of his girlfriends, right when his daughter was at home. And family member ended up taking care of the girl, and her was getting quite a bit of, a nice paycheck for it. So think about, I got, a few children. So think about how much that money was for the individual, that has tried to kill me a couple of times. And the law don't want to take it serious, doesn't take these situations, these matters serious. Like what information, all my information, if you listen to all my videos, makes a lot of goddamn sense. And I have a lot of proof. Okay? Put these people on the stand. Give these people lie detector tests. A lot of these cases, they have eliminated lie detector tests because you could tell the people tell the damn truth. If their evidence is coming up, that's what they want to charge people, because they make money off of people being in the system. The state gives each inmate, the jail facility and prison facility, like about $50,000 a year for each head, each person. You have no idea how much the legal system is making off of us. Okay? Our legal system is demonic. And a lot of people, if you get on YouTube, stop making these little videos dancing around and, all this old stupid shit. And some of it is very entertaining. Don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of y'all videos. But a lot of y'all have issues that y'all masking. Build up those little dance videos and get a large number, and then start telling your truth about what's going on in your family. Okay? These men, these women, they need to be responsible for what they did. You was raped when you was a child because your mama was a crackhead and all that kind of stuff. You need to tell that. That bitch should be in jail. Okay? Your stepfather was on crack or coke or whatever, PCP, whatever, and he raped you, just like you see Game. Yeah, he a part of what's the Crips or some shit? I don't know. I can't keep up with who and what gang. But his father ended up raping his sister, and then did a lot of prison time. Not enough. I think that if you rape somebody, you rape a child, you should serve life. Period. You fucked up somebody else's life, you should serve life. How that person, 50 years, that's no, that person was raped. You took away their innocence. You took away their life. And then by a person they trust. You know what I'm saying? Like your stepfather raped you. A lot of us look at our stepfathers as our fathers. You know what I'm saying? And then some of us got our own fathers raping us. Our biological fathers are so sick in the head. You're like, who the fuck was speaking to you to make you want to have sex with a little kid? And then your own little kid? Okay. That's why it's like, people want to talk about God. Let's talk about the devil. we have to be serious about things when you're trying to protect yourself and your children. And then the devil made it legal to create a military where they go and devil ain't getting his way and go killing innocent people, and those innocent people are children. Some of them are children. Some of our military men are sick. Okay? Some of these military men are gang members. I know some gang members that are military men. Okay? One of them is why I'm dealing with a case right now that they're trying to put me in jail for. And then another one, a guy stole my gun, trying to disarm me. Okay? The devil is very organized with his demons. And women, all women should have guns. All women. You should have a license for a gun. I don't care if you don't have a license, you should have a gun. Period. All women, by law. Even if you got a felony, you should have a gun. Because women are preyed on. Why do you think that the jail facility don't allow men, jails and prison facilities don't allow men to watch women inmates unless another woman is present? Not another man, a woman is present as the next standing officer. Why do you think that? Because men are capable of being predators. Women, we raise these boys and don't know that they out here raping other women or children. Oh, they wouldn't do that. They're so sweet and innocent. Okay. Is that what the police just said? Police just said that your son, your brother, or your cousin raped X amount of girls. It was on the news here that they did a sting and caught 8 people that was in an organized sex trafficking children ring. Did you hear what I said? Think about the ones that are going on that aren't known about yet. That's because we are not protecting our children. We're too busy. We're trying to keep up with the latest fashion or some celebrity stupid shit, or our daily life that can be overwhelmingly busy and stressful, of trying to pay your bills and keep your lights on and food in your kids' mouths with these jobs, and they know these jobs don't pay the money for us it don't add up. And we keep paying taxes. We keep doing if we start causing havoc, okay, then we can get what we need to get accomplished, which is what we want, to be able to feed and take care of ourselves and our families. A lot of people, they don't want to be troublemakers. The devil's causing you a lot of trouble. Some people say, well, it's not that much causing, or, I don't see it directly. It just ain't worked through your house yet, but it's about to. You don't know when the devil come in and send his demons. It could come when you are comfortable. It could come when your children are older, and if you didn't take care of them to try to make sure that these problems was not going to be an issue, then later on it can be. And it is. We really need to stop catering to the devil. And you can tell which families do. People, I'm gonna give you some pointers to look at so you can have a little bit of a better understanding. So my grandmother parents had 14 children. Why a person need that many kids? I don't know. That's just stupid. Coming out of slavery anyway. That black folks was having all these large families. That's ridiculous. Black people need to learn how to keep it simple and stay out of mess, other people's mess, and create messes of situations for themselves. Okay? Just keep it simple. Look at these white people. How many kids they got? No more than 3, right? Usually, unless they got a lot of money. Maybe 4, maybe 5. But usually not. Even the ones with money usually got 3, no more than 4. Okay? So if you know you don't got no money, Harley, why are you having a whole bunch of kids? I don't give a fuck about love or how much you love a person. Why are you having so many children that you can't really take care of and clothe and feed? If you love your kids that much, then don't you want them to dress nice? Don't you want to be able to feed them? I think black folks just don't think. I don't know what it is. I don't know what poison that they're feeding us and that I'm not seeing, that I'm not hearing or whatever. I don't understand it. I don't. So my grandmother had 4 children. And she lost some kids, babies. I don't know if they were stillborn or miscarriages or whatever, but she said that she would have had more children. So I'm assuming, which is what I said. And a lot of these women back in the day would get married, have children, and then leave and go have children with somebody else and not get a divorce. And then give those children their first husband's last name instead of who she had the child by. That's what I don't understand. Why are you not filing for divorces? Don't make sense, do it? Unless you're trying to get that man's pension and stuff, but then why are you naming other men's children with his last name? Same with my ex-husband. His sister, she got his father's last name, and she by another man that stayed in their household and paid the bills. Don't make sense, do it? Why would a man be okay with that? Okay. Why would a man be okay with you naming his child another man's name? The child's supposed to receive the mother's maiden name or the father's name. That should be illegal. So I had the last name that did not belong to me. It belonged to my uncle's father. And didn't know it until I got older. So now I had to, in order for me to change my name, which my money is, I had to pay for all these different birth certificates and all that kind of stuff. But I had to pay for my mother's birth certificate my grandmother's birth certificate, and so that I can change my name to what it's supposed to be, which is my grandmother's maiden name. Because my father, I don't want his last name. You know, that nigga's a bitch. Even my stepfather, which I don't know why, because he the one that's giving, you know, him money or whatever, but he's his bitch. My father, you know, some of our parents, we have to understand, are lame. Okay, some of us are born from lames. You got a lame ass mother, you got a lame ass father. Okay. Some of these gang members say they're gang members but don't know how to fight. They never had a fight. And you know, are lames, you know. If he ain't carrying his gun, he a lame. Sometimes even if he carrying his gun, he a lame. And some of them, they get older, they don't know how to pull it out quick enough, and they end up being lame. That's why you gotta learn how to fight. You gotta learn how to fight, and you gotta learn how to shoot. I know how to do both. Very, very proficient. Okay. And so, you know, I've been dealing with situations where people done tried to rob me. Okay. Like them sending people to try to rob me. I done got threats about, yeah, you know, we gonna send somebody and do, you know, whatever to you and all that kind of stuff. And then they like to, you know, these little lame ass motherfuckers like to threaten your children. You know, this mafia stuff has gotten way out of hand. This gang stuff has gotten way out of hand, where people are, you know, trying to befriend, you know, people's baby mamas and stuff like that. The adversaries. You know, you don't know who are enemies your ex-husband or boyfriend has, and try to get into your household and do you wrong and rape your children, his children, that he trying to get at but can't. He might be lame. Okay. As my stepfather calls my father faggots and bitches and all kind of names, but then try to hit on me. So he might be my father's adversary that's trying to get at me to try to rape me, and have sent people to rape me. I have proof that the nigga is going to jail. My mother, she a bitch. She is bitch. Okay. I got proof that my stepfather has touched me and stuff, and sent family members after me and other people that he know. I got proof. Okay. This person has been picking on me. You got grown ass adults picking on young people. Old men trying to pick on young girls. Same thing that happened with the girl that I said that father had was raping her. She know another girl that I was introduced to, you know, like you take her to go stop by her friend's house or whatever. She told me that she was raped by her stepfather, and these women are telling their mother, these girls are telling their mother, and then their mother's not doing nothing. Why are they not doing anything? Or why do they feel that they can't do something or enough? Because the legal system was getting paid by gang members while these rapes were going on during drug era. Your government is the devil. Okay? I believe that my father is the devil. If not, he ain't the devil. He in the demonic cult. So is my stepfather, though. Okay. And so is my mother and a few other people that I know. I had a girl that, one girl in particular, but some people tell me that my father and his friends and my brother, half brother, are in a demonic cult. They're in a demonic polygamous cult. This polygamy and polyandrous stuff is just gone way out of hand. You got a lot of diseases going on right now. And some of these people, like I said, is organized to give people diseases and go to Honduras and get healed from individuals in other countries that know how to heal stuff like herpes. Look at Sexy Red. These people not using protection when it, listen, that's thinking from, that's what, when I say that we're not human, we're spiritual beings, because I want you to think as we're thinking from a spiritual level. And if you think from a spiritual level, then you'll think with your higher intelligence. Okay? Not your lower intelligence. Lower intelligence, the devil feeds off of is sexual energy. You can make your sexual energy a higher level, okay? But first we need to understand how to control our lower level. So I'll speak on that later. Right now, you need to learn how to keep your clothes on your body and your legs, your drawers on. I haven't had sex in years. And don't plan on it. Haven't found nobody that I want to give it to. Some people say, oh, I can't go that long. Why? It's a lot of toy stores out there that, you can buy stuff that don't have diseases that feel pretty all right. Enough to, I guess, get you by. I don't use that because I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about other stuff. People need to pick up hobbies. You don't like to fish, you don't like to sew, you don't like to do art kind of projects, art, you don't like to learn how to paint or draw, fish, what did I say? Did I say fish? All kind of stuff. Take out some classes, martial arts, swim. You know how to swim? Take some kind of class. There's some kind of class out there. Okay? Something you can do. Somewhere you can go. Spend time with your children. Get to know your children. Spend time with family. You need to know who your family is before, if you don't have children, before you have children. So you'll know who not to bring them around. You should not watch your children. People, my family. Your family are people. Your family are humans. Humans have higher and lower self, right? All humans. It's not exempt. Even your mother, your father have the capabilities of raping someone's child. Okay? Unless you really know that individual. And sometimes, put a hidden camera. That way you can really find out if you know these individuals. My ex-husband, some of his family members told on him why we did break up, because I worked a lot and went to college. Some things I didn't know, I wasn't around. So they were informing me of how fucked up he really is as an individual. Okay? Believe when these people say stuff like that, and I did. He ain't in my house. But my stepfather, which must be his other family member, that won't, that has a animosity issue, because I don't want to be with him or none of his friends. He's trying to sell me. Some are these women need to get off their high horse of why this man is in a relationship with you, and you got a pretty daughter, and your pretty daughter end up pregnant by somebody you may not even know, somebody your husband know, or boyfriend, okay, or that he tried to sleep with your daughter his own self, or trying to. These men are conniving. Women are more closer to God. Don't listen to what that's why I said some discrepancies in the Bible. Women have more of a control than men with lower energy. You don't find there's not a lot of cases of us sleeping with children. Okay? And please don't start that cougar shit either. Because there's a limit to that. These men, they want to try to be 70 years old with a 20-year-old. That's disgusting. And you know it's disgusting. And you know it's demonic. Okay? Don't let these old men come in your house like those are demons. Old demons. Okay? Some of our families need to rid of these demons that are in our families that try to come into our families. These old men that is trying to have sex with young girls, those are demons. And these old women are ones that's making money from it. They're selling some of the young women in their family, and don't even know it. Behind closed doors, you can fight in some of these women in your family, older women, thinking that they're telling you the truth and giving you information so that you could grow up, and become a good young lady, a respectable young lady with morals. And these ain't nothing but some old hoes that don't want you to be better. Women can be demonic when it comes to stuff like that. Being jealous. I done seen women sell their own daughters to these old men, and these men giving them money behind. That's the situation with me and my mother. My mother deserves to be in prison. And hopefully these videos that I'm making, she gets to go to prison. What y'all need to understand is that writing reports and keeping paper trail and going making videos, this is me telling, being what do you call it? Telling you my story, everything that has happened. People need to go on video and tell their story instead of somebody saying, oh, I don't know what happened to that person, that got murdered, or who could have been the possible killer. My mother is a demon. And it's hard to say that about your own mother, but some of our mothers are. I know a guy that say that he about to become a Mason, but this thing that he was gonna become a Mason to after he stole one of my guns. See how some of my guns keep getting stolen? Okay. By some of these wretched ass gang members. But and that his brothers, including himself, has been raped by his mother's ex-boyfriends. Two of his brothers was murdered. They was big time drug dealers. Okay? His mother was a big time drug dealer, but was in a relationship where some of her sons got raped. So he said, she used to hoe out too, lock them in rooms or cellars or whatever in the basements while she had sex. Her friends over or whatever. So But he told me about the story of him, his twin dying in his arm. Like he watched his brother die, and she had 4 children. She only got 2 left, and his mother practiced Santeria. The Santeria and Yoruba stuff is demonic. They give sacrifices to the devil to try to get what they want. Okay, these people that in that Santeria stuff, lighting the candles, they don't tell you that they have to give offerings. Those offerings are to demons. Don't you? Every Santeria, Yoruba, and all that stuff, and then they go get exorcisms too by practitioners. They've tried to sacrifice me a few times. Innocent. They try to sacrifice the innocents. Not the fucked up demon ass acting motherfuckers. I've been raped by family members. Okay? And parents have done nothing about it. Haven't went, and a lot of, and this guy, he told me the same thing. His older cousin, that was a female, used to make him have sex with her. These family members be knowing this shit, okay? Having that's called forbiddable sex. That's demonic sexual act. Okay. These parents not being parents, don't know how to be parents and having children, and the children having sex with each other, and each other going through the family, just having sex, the older cousins having sex with the younger cousins, because the parents ain't paying attention. They're too busy smoking weed and drinking alcohol and doing all kind of drugs. And don't know what's really going on. Don't know how to, watch your child, be a, parental guidance. So yeah, that's what we black people and Hispanic people had to deal with. These white folks, they had black folks watching their kids being the parent. So I don't know why we don't know how to be parents when we watch their kids. Weird, huh? But some white folks have told me too that they've been touched, but these were individuals. I don't really know too many people that come from a very good lifestyle. The trailer parks I've heard of, where the mother, boyfriend, after her divorce or whatever, boyfriend might have touched the sister. Sometimes the boys do. It's just sick people out there, period. And people just need to be more aware of how to protect their children and have the right parenting tools and knowledge to, productively hold down a household and, raise good children, innocent, protected children. Some people don't know how, a lot of people don't know how to be parents. And that's what the devil feeds on, us not our unknowingness. Because you got people in the family that prey on other people in the family because of their unknowingness. Oh, she leaving her job with me. She know I smoke weed and drink and all that stuff. So, that's your responsibility of you not knowing that I could possibly be intoxicated enough to do something to your child. If you know that, people smoking weed, don't let them drive your children around. That's called intoxicated while you're driving. Weed is a drug. You don't drive in a car with your kids, but you're high. to make excuses why they cheated. They was intoxicated. There's no such thing as not knowing what you're doing when you're intoxicated or high. Other than you like demons in your space and you like listening to them. So, these gang member women, they think, drugs supposed to be, hip. Being in a gang is hip. Being in a gang is popular. Using drugs and snorting coke is popular. That's what these foreigners think. Some of these foreigners, they think that stupid ass shit that black folks feeding you, talking about it's cool to be in a gang, that it really is. Black folks be trying to feed that shit to each other. If you ain't in no gang, then you ain't, you're a lame or something. If you haven't snorted lines of coke, you're a lame. This is shit that they really say. These young men, if you haven't had sex to young boys by the age of 15, you consider gay or lame. It's like, let them be kids. What happened to being a child? What happened to enjoying your childhood? Playing with toys, playing video games, thinking innocently. What's wrong with that? Nothing. You're not gay because you don't want to have sex yet. Who says you have to? Maybe you haven't found the right person. You don't just have sex with anybody. Maybe you haven't found the right person to want to have sex with. What's wrong with liking them but not wanting to take the step that could possibly end your life or end up in a pregnancy, which is also could be ending your life if it's with the wrong person too. The devil is trying to force individuals, children, to make adult decisions. And a lot of us have had to because our parents were incapable. Okay. Right on their own drugs, left their children at home. My mama, she used to walk out the door and leave her children with me. And then they said, you didn't used to know how to cook that well when we was younger. I don't know. She didn't teach me how to cook. I knew how to make little ordinary stuff, so I don't know what you mean by I didn't know how to cook. Because that bitch didn't know how to cook either. Half the time, she wasn't even at home. She was out in the streets getting hot. So, I got tired of trying to play the mother role of the household. And my stepfather, trying to make me feel guilty of wanting to leave and go to my father's family. Which, I don't know if it would have been a bad thing or a good thing. Based on watching his family, I done seen his mother get murdered, his brother get murdered, his nephew get murdered, all suspiciously. So, and, some people in his family on drugs and making wrong decisions themselves. So, why would I probably want to be over there then where I could just sit in the basement and kind of be by myself and go upstairs and just clean or cook a little bit? My stepfather used to try to make me feel bad, saying, I don't know what I would do without you. Your mother, is on her, binge issue again or whatever. And, I really couldn't hold down the house. Oh, and then as I got older, tried to sell me. Okay? He is a demon. And possibly the devil. Everybody has demon or the devil in their family or life. know, and if you want to say that you don't, you living in fantasy. Shoot, I was an engineer at 15, 16 years old. That's who the devil's trying to attack. The ones who are very intelligent, have the capabilities of being a genius, an engineer. And stepfather was a liar. A liar. That's why I said he's the devil. If not, he's one of his demons. Never paid me the money that he owed me. Okay? I helped run his. I helped him pay his bills. He would bring home freelance jobs from his second job, and he was overtime at his first job as an engineer. And instead of me taking classes that I wanted to take, like cosmetology, and could have been making a lot of money right now, okay, and or had a lot of money, instead I took a class that didn't even work out. Never paid me, never got me hired in at the job, and told the job I was the one doing his work. Okay. My mother is a jealous bitch. Is jealous whore. Some of these women are jealous. I don't know what these men are telling them. Maybe they're telling them lies about, you know, yeah, your daughter talks to me, she tells me. These are the things that the devil's demons do. Try to get in your stupid little heads instead of you going to ask your daughter, have you said these things? Or did you do these things? They believe the man. Why? Didn't the child come from you? Would not you be woman enough, mature enough to ask a simple question? But instead, the devil demon has created animosity and jealousy, envy, and demonic situations in your household to try to weaken. And spread rumors. My stepfather used to tell me, your mama's jealous of you, your mama hates you. As a child, that's what my stepfather used to say. My mother, she would hit me for no reason. No reason. She would just hit me and call me names. So, you know, she opened the door to the devil. So now she don't have me in her life. She don't have my children in her life. And your children could be the devil's demons too. You know, especially if you had them demons. You know, or they don't understand demonic relationships. You know, if you say to them, hey, you know, my mother abused me, you know, I just didn't try to allow a toxic situation because you were younger and I was going through a lot of issues myself, but this person is not a good person, okay? And you need to learn how to let go of people when your parents tell you to let go. Some of them could be, you know, siblings, sibling rivalry. It's in the Bible. You know, you never know why your brother turned his back against you. You don't know who said what. And the same go for your sister. You don't know who said what. Or what it is you hear that you're listening to. If you know that you have never done anything wrong, okay, to this individual, but this individual keeps stabbing you in the back and doing things that they have no reason doing, then they are the devil's demon. And you need to pay attention to those individuals and how to get rid of them. Like, you know, my ex-husband, I seen that he was poisoned. He had jealousy issues of a woman, you know, making more money than him. You know, some of these men got issues with their women making more money than them, and they try to destroy the women so the women could be more reliant, because this guy's a piece of shit and never meant to really take care of you anyway, just wanted to bring you down. Some black men are black women's poison. Their minds have been so conditioned and poisoned by a white demon that they're poison to us. And I date outside of my race. I don't have a problem with white people, but some of them are demons. Just like it's some black demons. Just like it's some Indian demons. It's some Mexican demons. Okay? It's demons all over. It's called parasites. You know, human parasites, human vampires, human energy vampires. Please drop that werewolf. There's no such thing as werewolves. There's no such thing as vampires and all. People don't grow fangs and all that kind of crazy shit, okay? You know, it's just movies. People need to understand TV is TV. And the devil tries to feed off of a lot. A lot of us are stupid. You know, especially these women that want to keep having all these different kids by all these different men. Why do you have all these different kids by all these different men? The same with the men. You don't see white men doing that. They got money. You know, they might have a few good women that it didn't work out, the unintelligent ones, you know what I'm saying, that are really jerks or assholes, and it'll tell you are jerks, and sometimes they pay people to keep that information, hey, you know, but you'll see more of these white men taking care and making sure that those women have a good life, and a good life to provide their children with. But yet, the black woman is fighting the black man in court, trying to get chump change. Okay. And then they're putting all of it on us, you know, give us children, then to us, you have to be the supplier, even if you can't. Which is ignorant. Why don't you make him get a job? Why don't you make him get a better job? Why don't you make him get 2 jobs? I gotta get 2 jobs to take care of his child, right? We need to start making sense. We need to start making the devil do what we need the devil to do. Okay? It's a couple of books that I found that are pretty good, and I'm gonna give the information to not just my books that I've written. So please check, you know, like and subscribe to my videos, and check out my books that I wrote. Please purchase them. It helps me with my court situation of trying to keep me out of jail. And there's some other books that I want to give you that I think that is very beneficial. I've read, you know, quite a few books from Iyanla Vanzant. There's some things that she hides and she don't tell. And I give that information in another video. And Deepak Chopra, you know, Mark Nepo. It's quite a few, you know, good books that I've read, good authors that are spiritual, enlightening, and would like to share to other people, and hopefully, are uplifted to you as well. But there's some people, you can't tell all information to that are in your family because they hate on you. Oh, you're trying to get intelligent. Listen, you never know who the devil is whispering to. You never know. That's why it's best to keep all information to yourself unless you see for a reason that a certain individual needs some kind of advice that has shown you. And just give information to anybody. That's what I learned. Once certain people start to realize that you got some kind of intelligent level, you'll start getting attacked by demons. Right in your own family. That's what slavery did to us. Not having true trust. Some families got it. Some families don't. Some families think they got it. And when you start listening to their story, you'll see that they're brainwashed by their own parents. Our parents like to try to brainwash us and control us. Some of them should never even been married or married the amount of time that they have. And half of them know less than what you do, but has experience. Some parents are just ignorant. And, really don't know what it is that they're talking about. We're doing. I wish I had to put my sandwich up here up front, but you got some real low life family members. Like my uncle, he a piece of shit ass gang member that's by another father. Especially these children, individuals like siblings or aunts and uncles that's by different like they ain't by the same grandparent. It's a lot in black communities, black families, where the man has been very violent towards the women. And yes, women, you can file police reports. Okay? It's called a malicious felony, and someone won't leave you alone. Where someone has raped you, that's called a malicious felony that has no statute of limitation. Documentation, witnesses, getting people to write statements for you that was there, were known about the situation, okay, from reliable source, and getting it notarized. Get things notarized. If you had to murder somebody and there was a witness that said that person was the one that initiated the whole situation and you were just protecting yourself, get it notarized. Notarizing don't cost that much. Somebody see that your baby daddy is beating on you, putting his hands on you, get it notarized. Get a PPO, restraining order. then it was going on, you know, that was going on back in the day too, where, you know, black women were being demonized, raped and murdered for standing up for themselves. That's why I say, if you're going to have these black men children, make sure that they're protecting you. Because it should never be an issue come up where I'm being told that I can't have an abortion, that I don't have the right to have an abortion. That's my God-given right. We women need to understand that we are creators. I have the right to choose who I create or give birth to or allow to come here through my vessel. This is my vessel. This is my body. This is my vessel. And that's what they're trying to allow. The demons, the devil's demons to be born. You know, I've heard some women say, you know, I gave birth to a demon. And she probably had. If that person has acted like a demon to you, you know, some women love their children even though they act like demons and don't do a goddamn thing for them. You know, you got these men that don't want to go to church, that don't want to open up our doors, that don't want to make sure we eat the table, but want to make sure he got drugs and alcohol. Those are demons. You say, you know, alcoholic is hereditary. No, it's not. My mother is sure alcoholic. My father, he drinks a lot too. I don't drink a lot. I got a lot of people that smoke in my family, weed and cigarettes. I don't smoke. None of my children smoke either. You know, we need to, you know, stop making up excuses of why we should do drugs or should kind of have some kind of habit that's unhealthy. That's a spiritual parasite that you don't see is in your area that isn't visible and you don't know, but it's audible. I guess snow out here on People Grass in North Carolina. I'll tell you, there's some houses down here that I don't know how people think is livable. And I see some houses in Detroit that wasn't livable either, but look better than this ocean. So these are like shacks, like people living in shacks. They goddamn child molester house or some shit. Cause I don't see how you wouldn't be. You build that shack, you can't build a better shack. It's just some people need to let go of that low life energy. And understanding that just because you met somebody in church don't mean that they ain't demonic. Demons can go into church. The body don't burn up. It should. You wish you would. You wish it would. Ooh, how do we wish that motherfuckers would just burn the fuck up when they go step into church? Yeah, let me take you to church real quick, see if you belong in my life. Hold on a second, I want you to meet a couple of people. Walk through that goddamn door. Just going up in flames. So, it's some men I would love to have took to church. In that case. ain't it ladies and men. Okay? Cause it is some demon ass bitches. It's some demon ass bitches and it is some demon ass men. But anyways, you know, like I said, movies are movies, it's fantasies, you know, something that we really wish that would happen, that won't. That's why you need to have a congregation interrogation. Motherfucker acting a goddamn demon in church. We heard you acting, putting your hands on Sister Helen or Sister Elizabeth, and we gonna cause you hell every time you step in this church until you act right at home. You know, you stop going to church, we gonna come to your house and start making visitations at your house. Lead that demon out of her life. Because all they gotta do is stop coming to church, right? And then she gotta still deal with that demon at home. Because sometimes your family members are that demon's workers. Trying to make that demon stay in your house. Trying to make you stay in a relationship with that demon. Trying to make women have demons children. And then turn around and then try to demonize her children, demonize her for staying with a demon, and then the demon go end up with another woman, with another family, and then messed up her household and family. You never know who's jealous of your family. You never know who's jealous in your family of you. That's probably why they put so much stuff in our food. Okay? And don't really get the specifications of all the procedures. And of the USDA organic food. You know, we probably was so spiritual that, you know, eating from the land, we mainly ate from the land and grew our own food. You know, now we rely on grocery sources, and, you know, instead of our own backyard, we probably was able to see demons on people and family members and stuff. And then some of these people, these demons are trying to put their demons on other people, or draw them being a demon away from you having that knowledge, trying to put it on an innocent child, or causing you to have a child with a demon to draw that energy away from them. Demons are very intelligent, and you know. And saying that an innocent person is demonic. Okay. So who knows? My stepfather, he was probably saying that I'm this demonic child or whatever. I don't know how to act, because I've heard them say that, I was a bad child. I was no bad child. Okay. But then when they say, yeah, your mother hates you, she's jealous of you. So what was they telling her? If they're telling me that your mother is mentally ill and she's sick and, just try to help her out right now and all that kind of stuff, what was they telling her about me? You got some real demonic family members that try to, oh, that's a stepchild. He didn't care enough about her to marry her or put a ring on her finger. You never know the ignorance of black people that black people have. Which we, have a lot of notions, ideology, untrue, false, ignorant. That Color Purple movie with Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. Those kind of situations are very true. That was not just a movie. They showed you the truth in that movie of what us young girls were dealing with stepfathers, from fathers that didn't care. She was a human sacrifice. And that man messed up her life. Okay? And then we have children by these men, these predators that, ruin our lives. Fill us with children that we really don't care for because they were men. Had them by men that raped us. And that's what the devil's trying to create, an unloved child. What is that susceptible to? Being on drugs, being promiscuous, being hateful, being in and out of jail, so on and so forth, right? Or having a whole bunch of kids. They try to make me look bad because my parents don't like each other. And my father is in the military. My father's a piece of shit. Military men, families they work for the devil. But that's a sight for, for like some men. It's a good opportunity, don't get me wrong, to go to the military if you make sure you stay away from the devil's demons. Okay? It's a good opportunity, especially for women, to get out of the hood, because men, they saw it fit that were in the hood to go to the military and then go to, they just remain, a lot of them didn't go to college. And but women, to go to college, to get free education, go to the military. If you have a daughter, if I had a daughter, I would tell her to go to the military. All young women, young ladies, you're in high school, you want to get out of your bad neighborhood. If you're not in no nice neighborhood and your parents ain't making a lot of money, go to the military. All women, go to the military. You get free education, you get benefits, and they pay for your school. They pay for your schooling. Okay? Go to the military. That's what I try to do, and I had I told the wrong people, and they went and paid the guy, the recruiter, to hit on me instead and make it look like, and then and signed up for the police department, got framed and fired. Read my books, learn my and hear about my story, and learn about my story, so that the same you'll be insightful. You'll have your eyes open really wide. Okay? At all situations, in all avenues, on all levels. But I had tried to go to the military twice, and then I got pregnant first time, and then I went to the police department. So before I had my first son, that's what I was trying to do, get myself together, get me a car, get some clothes, some money saved up. And my stepfather sent my stepfather, I believe, is the devil. Because if you hear about my story and what celebrities are involved in my life situation, then you would think that the devil is in my space too, which is either my father or my stepfather and my mother. Those three people right there. Okay. But they're in a demonic cult. So I don't know who to actually say is the devil. My brother, my ex-husband, his mother. My ex-husband's mother slept with her sister's husband that already had a child by him, and then married his father's, his cousin's father. His mother married his cousin's father, and then had children by the same man. Families like that, lady, you want to find out all the information that you possibly can before you go and have long-term relationships or children with some of these men. Find out about their family stuff like that. See, I didn't know nothing about that until after I was too far along in my pregnancy, and that's what demons try to do. Pull you in and then try to put that energy on you. Okay? He had already told me that he had witches in his family, and that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to. I'm like, why is this man talking about witches and all this kind of stuff? And, you know, it's kind of weird. And, you know, caught him in some lies. Found out that he had a child, a woman pregnant during our relationship. Knew nothing about. She said she knew about me. He left her, and while she was pregnant, and she kept his baby. Why? I have no idea. I would not want to be with no man. I mean, I would not want to have no man's child that I don't have no plans to be with. I don't understand some of the stupid shit these women do. But I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of y'all women are stupid. Or thinking that having a child by a man is going to put that man in your life one day or something. These men, they ain't got to deal with no woman if they don't want to. And it has been shown that if they don't want to deal with you or be with you, they don't. But we got to deal with their child. And we have to deal with them if they want to. If they're trying, look, I've been trying to get away from this man since before I even had kids by him. And the legal system is not protecting me like I want to be protected, like they should, like I should, like women should. Okay? The legal system, if a woman say that she don't want to deal with this man because he crazy, then, you know what I'm saying? When we was married, these motherfuckers told me, the police, this man cut up my stuff, my property, okay? And destroyed some of my property. And I went to the police station and told them, they said, are you married? I said, yeah. He said, well, it's his, your property is his property. That don't sound right, do it? Like, I'm sure that I have some of my own things, even though I'm married. Some shit is mine. Like, you know, but that shit that don't even sound right, do it? But this is what the police said, that's his property too, and he has every right, if he wants to tear up his property. What the fuck, bitch? So, yeah, that's what happened. Tore my property, but they said it was his property. And nothing I can do about it. Can't put a, you know, police report. So what I did was I started documenting all of this stuff. Went and filed for divorce and made him pay for it. And filed for a restraining order, and that he get counseling. And his family been attacking me ever since I left him. His own family said he crazy. He been married multiple times, I found out. Listen, bitch, do you hear what I'm saying to you? Okay. So, you know, women, you need to document. When you got somebody crazy, that shit ain't funny. And don't treat it like it is. Okay? Stop trying to find, you know, stop taking care of these men that say they bipolar. They bipolar. Leave them alone. Mine that say it to after down the line, years later, years. Okay? Like, yes, you know, I have some, oh, now you want to talk about it. After I'm starting to see, you know, call you out on some of your shit. Call them out on their shit. Call that demon out of them. Okay? Tell his family to mind their own business. They start harassing you, document it. These motherfuckers want to stab tires out in the middle of the night and fuck up your goddamn money from you feeding your children because you don't want to be with some crazy ass man. Go in the middle of the night and stab their goddamn tires out, bitch. They fuck up. That's the number one key the devil's trying to do. Demons. Fuck up people's finances. That's why you got a whole world full of crooks and a jail cells full of innocent people. It's a still recording? Yeah, okay. Sure. All the crooks outside. of the jail. All innocent people on the inside of the jail. That's some backward shit, ain't it? These men is trying to get away with murder. These crooked ass men. So, you know, it's just, you know, ladies, you gotta learn how to understand that, you know, we're fighting against the devil. And why is the devil fighting us? Because we are the creators. We are the teachers. We are the nourishers and the teachers of the community and society. So if you attack us, then it, you know, it won't be no good ones, right? You got all these old fucking thought whores. So, you know, I'm talking to you people because I care. You know, I may not care about you adults, but I care about the children. Children didn't ask to be here. Children are innocent. And we need to understand demons and to tell these demons when they come tell us something bad about our children that we know isn't true and hasn't been reflected to be shown as the truth, and the lies didn't start till after you came around and things didn't start getting missing and becoming up missing until after you came around. Okay, that they are the demon, not your children. I want to hear about what you think maybe my child did that didn't do before you came along. And when you go out of town somewhere, it don't happen. When you gone, you understand what I'm saying? You better look him in the eye and say, "I set your shit on your fucking property on the porch, cause I want your demon ass out my life." And set up cameras, change your locks on your doors. You hear me? You ladies always need to make sure you got money for abortion, change your locks, and you know, setting up, make sure any copies that you need to set up and send to people, emails, get snap screenshots of private calls if they call and put steady threats on you. Okay. Send them to emails to you and your family members. Make sure these guys don't have access to your email, like passwords and stuff. And send it to other people that you know you trust. But get these demons out your life. You never know if your parents signed their soul to the devil, or who in your family did. But it's not here or there. What's important is protecting yourself and protecting your innocent children. Because just because you had them by a demon don't mean that that child will act demonic. If you're an angel, maybe that child gonna act like you. Don't do stuff to your children out of hatred for the parent. That's the devil talking to you. letting stuff happen to your child, letting your child get hurt. That's the devil. That's what the devil's purpose is, to try to eliminate as many good hearted people as he possibly can. Remember, we used to be able to not lock our doors, and no worries were no worries. No, it was no worries about what your neighbor, small words, shall I say. Okay. Still lock your door. But what I'm saying is, we back then could not lock our door, and nothing happened to us or our children. Now, you got to make sure every night your windows is locked, your doors is locked, your car doors is locked, your children windows and their rooms is locked, your room downstairs, your children live upstairs. So you got a dog in the house, you got a dog outside the house, you got it's just ridiculous now. It's so ridiculous now. But how many sick people it is. So, we just have to convert back to some old ways. Okay. Implement some laws that need to be. That's what I want to say, and just me beat these charges because I'm innocent. Like I said, the attorney said they can get me off. I have enough evidence to prove, but the DA system down here and public defender, and they on some bullshit. They on some racist bullshit. My skin isn't fair enough. Maybe I haven't slept with enough judges and attorneys. So, don't let my family come down here. Because these men in my family, these men, I'm trying to get these men in our family to stop touching us, ladies. Stop trying to sell us. Oh, I ran into some judges and attorneys or whatever. Maybe, I can send my sister to make my case go a lot smoother or whatever. It is some real sick men in your families. There's some sick men. We may love them because we don't know them, and cook for them and invite them to our house and all that kind of stuff because we don't know them. We don't know their demons that they're hiding. Okay? So, we women have to be careful about who we even bring in the family around our own children. Thinking that, we don't have a man around the house, that some man in our family that's a demon would fit the description that we don't know is a demon, of trying to, groom, mentor our male children. Oh, woman can't raise no man. Listen, it's better for a woman to raise her children, her male children, than a demon ass nigga. or a demon ass man. If your heart is in the right place and you mean well and you know that you're doing the best that you can and you aren't doing bad of a job, sometimes, men talk back, male children like to talk back and, not do what we say. Send them to the mental hospital. Let them stay there for a few days. Me, I'm a big girl. I'm small though, but I'm heavy in weight. I've knocked my children around. I have. Don't be scared to hit your children. And if you gotta call the police and tell them, listen, they don't want to listen, they don't want to act right, send them to jail for a while. But understand this, it's gay shit that happens in jail. I was in jail, I got hit on a lot by a lot of different women. Okay, that shit was very uncomfortable. But let they little stupid ass go to jail and be around some goddamn grown ass men that like boys and men. Okay? It's a very uncomfortable situation that you don't want to be going back and forth to. Unless something ain't right with you. You like to be in and out of jail. Women need to understand that. If somebody in your family is in and out of jail, you need to figure out why. Because I know what happens in jail. Okay. Look, these women, they eat each other pussies in the bathroom stalls, okay? So ain't no telling what go in the bathroom stalls of men jail prison, okay? They don't look at that. That's two consensual adults. Is what that's considered. Two consensual adults. Okay. I done had an officer almost she was trying to spray me with pepper spray. I was about to beat this other girl up for stealing my tissue. And you don't get another roll of tissue. And I'm gonna wipe my ass, bitch. You understand? But that's how it is. And this lady, I was telling her that the girl was trying to steal from me and didn't want to argue with me. I said, there's no argument. That just don't take what don't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bitch. Don't just try to walk off with my goddamn tissue. Because you think that it ain't mine. So, no. Everybody is issued one roll of goddamn tissue, which is bullshit. You should issue 2 rolls of tissue in Wake County. This county is like third world. Okay. This prison is disgusting and nasty, and the people work there are disrespectful, unlawfully. This bitch was about to spray me unlawfully. You have no rights, none, as an inmate there, which should not be. And then I'm there I'm innocent. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this legal system is fucked. And then you got officers that are walking around like they big and bad, and then out on the street, I whoop your ass when I see you. And a lot of people, ain't telling, oh yeah, these was the inmates that whooped some of these officers' ass out on the goddamn street. Because these officers was acting like demons. This system down here is corrupted. And a lot of people say, well, I don't know what to do. We don't, it's just messed people that just deal with messed up situation. Should just fall apart. And fuck this world, let it end. That's what a lot of people's mindset is right now. Fuck this world, let this shit fall. Let it break, let it end. Mm-hmm. So, you got This girl, and it's like the officer was on some wrong shit. The girl, she needed her ass whipped. That I wasn't the first person she got into it with, and I wasn't the last one either. And you seen that, but this person had one of the devil's demons. The devil's demons, they see the special ones, the angelic ones, and what she want to try to do. That's so an angel. Instead of let me whoop that girl because she needed some medicine. Okay? Some motherfuckers need medicine. Don't say, oh, God, just let God deal with it. No. Some motherfuckers need some medicine. This kind of medicine. Like that motherfucker against the wall a couple of times or on the floor and see what happens. Motherfucker act right. But this right here gonna make you act right. Women, you gotta get tough. You gotta fight back. If not, these demons gonna keep attacking. My mother, she's stupid. My stepfather knocked her in her face quite a few times. And for whatever reason, the bitch still was sleeping with him and doing what he say. I tell you, you bitches are so stupid. You better stop this stupid shit. Because you cater to a demon unless you a demon. Is you a demon? Then why is you letting this demon put his hands on your face if you're not a demon? Then you acting like his demon because he turn around and hit you again. So you must like getting hit, demon. Mm-mm. My ex husband, his mother a demon. His father used to beat on her. I think my battery 5%. Well, I'm gonna stop my video and 5%. But just learn, these men they try to demonize women. Okay, we have more of a concept of right from wrong. So sometimes maybe you want to think if the Bible was telling the truth or not, and maybe it was Adam who ate the apple. Hmm.